Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Three Dads and a Console. We know not every dad can stay up to date on the latest and greatest in video game news that you need to know about. So we're here to do it for you, remember? This show is kid-friendly, so no earmuffs are needed. Now on with the show, I'm one of your hosts. Waba plays alongside Lucich's #1 fan, me, Pez.
This guy. The state of this guy comes just casually. So Court pops in pre-show just to say hello, says, hey, you know what? Milan Lucic might be coming to Boston. Waba plays, transforms back 10 years ago, starts freaking out that Milan Lucic may come back to Boston. This dude is like now 100 years old. I think he scored 5 goals, and Waba is getting the duck boats ready. He's flying the flags. He's finding Nathan Horton and whatever long-term injury reserve list he's living in. He's bringing him back over. He's getting the band back together.
Bring back all the boys.
Yeah. Did you really just use the Discord soundboard? You are the worst.
You know, what can I say?
My man out here just living. You know what? How many Waba plays does it take to put it in a light bulb? None, because they're too busy talking about the past. Thank you, everybody. This guy, I swear to God, it's like I'm wrangling cats here. You want something else?
I don't know. I got a soft spot for Lucic because, you know, he's a real power forward. We need some grit like him. Guy's got hot.
Yeah.
But
what's he gonna go to Vancouver again and yell, "You know who I am," when he's getting thrown out of a bar?
You remember who eliminated us? We had some choice words for them in the line.
Could have been, I don't know, Washington, Montreal, anyone, like really anyone. Who knows? I don't remember. I don't care. I don't think he's gonna bring anything to the table, truthfully. But
he's gonna bring jersey sales,
and
that's what ownership cares about.
You know what? Let's live it up. The Bruins have 0 cap space. You know what? Let's spend it on Milan Lucic. Tyler Bertuzzi, who? No, I don't think so. Oh, we have to re-sign our 2 aging centers. Yeah, nope. Let's sign Milan Lucic. 5 goal scorer, 4th liner for the Calgary Flames, Milan Lucic. Let's go, baby. We're all in. Pop the bottles.
Trade the Vezina winner.
Yeah, trade.
Captain, re-sign Lucic.
Oh, what do you guys?
The funny thing is, we're saying the same thing, but you're being sarcastic about it. And I'm being very serious.
Yeah, we are saying the same thing, and I am exuberantly sarcastic about it.
Oh, God.
I'm very upset.
When that happens, be prepared, listeners, because I'm gonna be hype.
I too am gonna be hyped with rage.
So this is actually a good day for us to be talking video games because
True.
If you guys didn't have enough press conferences, there was actually one today. However, Nintendo and their directs, I feel like even if it stinks, they always just do it right. I think they're timed right. I think the announcements are right. They do it right. So we actually got to experience a Nintendo Direct today. Pez and I both saw it. I know Pez is likely much more excited, but there's some good announcements for everybody if you grew up playing Nintendo. So Pez, you've got the list. Sure. Lead us through how things went. We'll talk about each topic we care about.
It's pretty funny because like 2 weeks ago we were sitting here, we were like, oh, Xbox, I think it was last week. Oh, Xbox, had their thing, and Ubisoft, and we were joking. I was like, oh yeah, Nintendo was just like, you guys are playing Zelda, who cares? Wednesday the 20th, they put out a tweet that's just like, hey, tomorrow we're gonna have a direct, because that's just what Nintendo does. Nintendo is just like, hey, there's going to be a direct tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern.
I hate that they do that. It's like their social media intern forgets to schedule a tweet every single time, and so they're like, "Oh crap! Hey guys, we got something tomorrow. Get ready. Please be excited."
There is no fanfare. There is no hype. There's just like Nintendo Direct. We're going to be talking Pikmin, a couple other things, and then today at 10 a.m. they blow our doors off. And honestly, I think, I will say this as a Nintendo nerd, but I think objectively you could say that if they did this a week ago, or if they did this July 10th, 12th or 13th, this would have been the best show of the weekend. I think you could make the case that this would have been a better show than Xbox. Because here's the thing: with Xbox, you have a lot of questions. Is Starfield going to be any good? But with Nintendo, it's just like, oh, they're doing this and doing this and doing this, and either you like it or you don't. It's not like, we'll start off. They showed us the preview of the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet upcoming DLC. It comes in 2 parts. We looked at part 1, the Teal Mask, and part 2, the Indigo Disc, and like, it's not for me, so I didn't care. But I'm not going to be like, oh, maybe this will be good, maybe this won't be good. No, because with Nintendo, you know what you like and you know what you don't, and that's it. They showed more Sonic Superstars, which I'm super excited about. What are your thoughts on that game, by the way? This is the 4-person local co-op Sonic game.
I think Sonic has a close place in a lot of people's hearts, at least some iteration. Doesn't really do it for me. My favorite Sonic game, surprisingly, and I just played Sonic Riders on GameCube. I'm not good at it.
Can I guess?
You are. There's no way you're gonna get it.
I feel like it would be something silly like Sonic Racing, but I'm gonna say it is Sonic Adventures 2 on Dreamcast.
Good guess. It is a game I played on Game Gear. It is also on the Sonic Mega Collection.
Is it Sonic Spinball?
Spinball's very good. It is. I actually. Okay, Spinball's very good. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Oh, you're a Mean Bean Machine man?
I have in my possession the level 97 Go Forward code that I got when I was younger because I could never beat the whole game. I tried to play that again. I got dusted.
Really?
Dude, I was so much better at video games as a kid. I used to just play on the couch, like with my giant 6 battery game. Well, I have a power cord because, you know.
Naturally.
I mean, I needed to spend money on food. I couldn't just buy 6 AAAs every 2 hours.
Parents never had to heat the house. You just left the Game Gear plugged in.
Let the Game Gear go. But yeah, that's my favorite Sonic game, which is wild. But I think people are gonna like it. I like how it's like probably like super accessible for kids too, and it seems very fun. And I know some people are like all about friggin' Sonic. So I don't know. It looks good. I think it's good for a Switch audience too.
It just seems that the Sonic team got the hint that we don't necessarily want like 3D Sonic. We just give us 2D Sonics and we're happy. Give us the appearance of going fast. And like Sonic Mania was probably the best Sonic game they've put out in a decade. Like, just give us that. It's fine. They showed a little indie game called Palia, which seems like another one of your build houses, grow crops, have fun with the boys type game. Then they showed us a game we already knew about, Persona 5 Tactica. Some more footage. Comes out November 17th. Waba, your thoughts?
Obviously I looked into pre-ordering it. Don't like the pre-order options. So what is it? Like, it's $60 for the regular game, which people should be excited about. By pre-ordering or getting the physical edition, you get Orpheus and Izanagi. Recommend, because those are probably cheat codes. And you get a disc, which is cool. But if you get the digital deluxe, you get an extra weapon set and you get extra goodies, but it's physical. I don't like that. I probably won't. I will buy the highest edition typically if it's physical because I want to support the games. Even if it's on Games Pass, I'm probably going to buy it for PlayStation because, again, I spend money on the games and developers that you like because then they will keep making more games. The reason why Persona, this little silly game, is coming out is because you buy their games. So keep doing it. This isn't like I get that it's a company and it's a business. Show them your support by giving them money. That's how this works. So I'm going to be buying it. I just wish I could spend more money, which is weird to say. But game looks great. Love it. I mean, it's going to be great. And I think it's interesting how Nintendo always gets these. The Persona Q, that was a 3DS.
Yep.
And granted, it's coming out everywhere, but it's just cool to see it highlighted on Nintendo too with the little cutesy games.
Q and Q2 were both 3DS games, I believe. Q and Q2, those weren't like tactical games, were they? I don't remember. No, I didn't think they were. They haven't done a Persona. They haven't done a Persona Tactics game, have they?
Not in the school setting one. Okay. But it's
Okay.
cool. I mean, they've done everything else. Like that's what I think is cool about like the Persona. Like, yes, they milk the franchises. Like, okay, we get it. But they come out with fighting games that are actually very good, made by Arc Systems, which is like they do very good anime style fighting games. They are actually at Evo. They do dancing rhythm games, in a different way. They had it for
Mhm.
Vita, and then they came out with 3 and 5. And then they like remaster their stuff well. It's not just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put this Mario out on another console, and you're gonna buy the exact same pixel cut. No, these are like, Golden was crazy. Like, no
Right.
voice acting.
Yep.
And Persona 3 is all brand new voice acting too. Like, and it looks like 5. Like they get it. And so I just think it's cool they're trying something with this. Obviously, it's going to be good. Like, obviously.
Yeah. I'm excited to
but it's
play it.
fun.
I'll probably play it. I'll probably get it on PC, so I can play it on Steam Deck as well. I'll wait to see how that goes.
Fair.
Saturday morning cartoon brawler Myth Force. So this looked like almost a first person roguelite, kind of like, I don't know if this is going to hit for anyone. I know it won't hit for Waba because he didn't play it, but like a Dark and Darker type game where you and a party does some dungeon crawling, but if you die, you die. Like if you die, you're done type thing. Any thoughts on that? I thought it looked cool. I think it looks neat. It actually, I sent it to a couple guys on Discord, a couple Twitch friends that I was like, dude, this reminds me of you, period. Looks pretty good to me anyway. I really like the Saturday morning cartoon vibe to it. It definitely reminds me of like 80s He-Man and Super Friends type garbage that we grew up watching. Very excited for it. Your thoughts?
I thought the visuals were really cool. In terms of gameplay, the only one I've played like that maybe is like Rogue Legacy, and because it was free.
Yeah.
But as soon as I saw this, I was like, this is a PES game. So
Yep.
again, it's just cool they're taking a genre and
Absolutely.
trying something new.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out on the old cartoon vibe. I think a lot of people are going to try it out, even if they don't like roguelikes, just because of the visuals. So
Agreed.
smart.
Agreed. Splatoon 3 Splatfest. It's ice cream flavors, vanilla, strawberry, and mint chip. If it's green mint chocolate chip, that should win. But who knows? Pick one of those flavors. Who we rolling with? You go vanilla because you're a Milan Lucic fan.
What are you asking me? First off, my favorite ice cream flavor is chocolate peanut butter cookie dough. Okay, and that's real. But like, what do you? What are you? I don't play Splatoon. What are you asking me?
Okay, so Splatfest and
What-
Splatoon
what-
3. Okay.
What-
Let's reset this. So in Splatoon, they have a huge community event that's called Splatfest. And what you do is you pick a team. So Splatoon 3, normally it's been 2 teams. It was like, what's the better condiment, ketchup or mustard? And you pick your team. And then for that whole weekend, you basically play the other team to see at the end of the Splatfest who wins, both like who has the most members, who has the most match wins, all that stuff. So in Splatoon 3, they split it 3 ways. So if you had to pick an ice cream flavor to represent vanilla, strawberry, or mint chip, who would you take?
I would say if it's a vanilla bean, that's mighty
Vanilla, strawberry. This isn't like, they're not just like vanilla and then in parentheses like vanilla bean, vanilla extract.
tasty. Is this
blah,
soft
blah, blah.
serve?
Sure. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Vanilla. All right, I knew it.
Oh.
Vanilla boy.
This I
Unreal.
So do people like go all out for this? Are people like super passionate about the choices?
Yeah, well, I don't know if they care so much about the choices, but the whole thing is to get these like sea slugs, seashells, oysters. I forget what they're called because I honestly haven't played a couple Splatfest in a while. And then what you do is you can re-roll your favorite gear with that to put in new attributes. So the winning team gets more
loot.
Yeah, the winning team basically gets more of this like upgrade currency.
I didn't know if it was like for like
What?
for pride or something, but like for I X'd out of Discord. I don't know if it was for like like, oh man, like I'm really super into this choice. I'm gonna like go hard in the paint.
Yeah, we're going hard in the paint for vanilla. We love up in this house. We protect vanilla. I actually don't think I've played any Splatoon 3 Splatfest. It just lost its way on my. I was really excited. I played it a lot. I actually played it for a few hours during our Quest to Defy Cancer stream last September.
Soon.
Where I got one of my actual great clips. I had a big hammer, and then Ken, who used to run it, was like, "Oh, apparently you can throw it." So I threw the hammer at someone and I killed him. And it was very exciting because it was like 1 a.m. as well. So it was very exciting, and I was a little delirious. All right, but I would say mint chip, by the way, for me. Did you know there's a difference between mint chocolate chip green and white?
Prove it.
White is peppermint, and green mint chocolate chip is just regular mint. Mind blown, right? Mind blown.
I think you've changed the lives of a lot of people just by sharing that.
That's what we do.
I don't know if it's for the better or worse.
Pezzy boy out here changing lives. But let's keep going. Now that your mind is blown, let's go into what I call Nintendo's mind-blowing phase of this direct. The first is Detective Pikachu Returns, which is coming out on Switch October 6th. So you take Tim Goodman. You are Tim Goodman once again, and Pikachu slugging coffees. My guy, slugging coffees. They're back on Switch. I think the original Pikachu, Detective Pikachu, was a 3DS game.
Yep.
I never played it, so I don't know what to expect with this. Pokemon's not really my jam, but it was cool to see.
Is the voice Ryan Reynolds?
No, it's not.
Oh, missed opportunity by not getting a Ryan Reynolds deepfake.
It almost sounded like Will Arnett, but it's not Will Arnett, but it sounded like someone doing a Will Arnett impression.
Wait, does this Pikachu speak English?
Yes. Yeah, so much like the movie, he also speaks to you. So he's like, "Hey, give me a coffee. Oh, I will kill for a coffee." I should do the voice of Pikachu.
I'm getting too old for that.
I
was 1 week from retirement, and then this case comes up.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I gotta go find Mr. Mime," and then the police chief's like, "Detective Pikachu, you've gone off the rails. Turn in your badge and gun." He's like, "Chief, I'll tell you when I've gone off the rails.
You're a loose cannon, Pikachu. Too much collateral damage.
You're a loose cannon, Pikachu. You're just shooting bolts all over the place. Emerald City isn't the same.
The other day.
Emerald City's not the same."
Oh, and he's like, "I'm justice."
Yeah. Just one Pikachu.
Where are the drugs?
Where are they, Mr. Mime? And Mr. Mime's like miming where the drugs are.
He's like,
"Oh man, that's gonna make great audio, by the way."
Talking about in Pokemon that doesn't talk. So stupid.
I know. It is so stupid.
Podcast, and we picked the one thing that's like, make sure to check out youtube.com/3dads on a console.
But it's because Mr. Mime is funny because, you know, much like in the movie,
so creepy. When
he does when they interview Mr. Mime, it's like, oh, he doesn't talk. That's the funny part of it. So then they go through Detective Pikachu, hats maybe raise off the head a bit, but that's it. And then all of a sudden, the music plays. And a young Pezzy boy turns to the sky and he says, "It can't be." And ladies and gentlemen, November 17th, Super Mario RPG remake is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and hats fly to the ceiling. Hats hit the ceiling. So for those that don't know, Super Mario RPG, I believe it was like Legend of the Seven Stars or something, was out on the Super Nintendo. It was made by Square Enix. It was the first ever Super Mario RPG. It is very, very good. It introduces two characters we have never seen since, Geno and Mallow, who is definitely not a frog. And it's coming to the Switch in November, the same day as Persona 5 Tactica, actually.
Make your choice, nerds.
And Super Mario RPG. And
oh, come on.
and it's getting the HD treatment, and it looks like they changed some of the combat mechanics. It looks like they added a few things. It looks great. It looks great. It genuinely
is it a
looks great.
1-for-1 remaster, or is it a brand new story?
It looks like a 1-for-1 remaster.
Excellent.
Straight remaster. It's going
Looks
for
great.
$60. I'm super excited to play it. That game is so good that, and anytime I've been able to play it, I've played it on different machines throughout its career. And people, it's never been officially released outside of the original cart. So it's never been on 3DS. It's never been on anything. So for them to finally remake it and not give us kind of the worse versions of the Mario RPG games, like Thousand Year Duel was good, original Paper Mario was good, but like Origami King stunk, Color Splash stunk, the Mario and Luigi RPG games stunk, like the one where they're like in Bowser or whatever, like that was a terrible one. So finally we're getting the quintessential Super Mario RPG, and it's going to be great because the original was great.
Yeah. I never played the original, but he is a squishy looking boy.
Yeah. Yeah. And they look like little like baby versions of themselves. It's weird. But at the same time, I can't wait to play it.
That and Persona, both doing the same thing to original characters on the same day.
Yep. Crazy.
That's wild. The only bad thing about it is it damages the collector's market, or maybe it makes it better in case people like it. But it's always interesting to see. Most people don't care about this, but to see how the value of the original titles fluctuate. Nintendo's always wonky. Like I was basically praying at this that they would not remake 2000 Year Door because I have a
right
trying to unload a copy. And once they re-release it, sometimes you see the value go up because people are like, oh man, that's so cool. I want the original to be able to collect or whatever. And other times people are like, oh, I don't need this anymore because now I can just buy an actual copy for less than. So it's interesting. Most people don't care about that. I do. I think it's interesting.
So then they continued with some actually pretty big reveals. For the first time ever, Princess Peach is getting her own game, which shocking because
Did she have a DS game?
Nintendo has never. I don't know.
I think I just saw one at a yard sale. Yeah, Super Princess Peach.
Okay.
Nintendo DS.
So then I guess her second ever game. Was it an actual game or was it like a mini game type?
Herself in the role of heroine to rush to the aid of kidnapped brothers Mario and Luigi, starring in her very first game. People don't even know. The only reason I know about that is because I came across it way overpriced. But yeah, that's
so. Princess Peach getting a game coming out in 2024. Looks like it is a stage play. We didn't see a lot, but I dig it, and my 11-year-old's already excited to play it.
It's awesome. I think she's overdue, especially with the movie. I'm shocked they haven't come out with a movie game, but then they came out with Mario, where you get to play with Bowser and Peach, kinda.
Right.
And then Peach has her own game, so people they're giving people who are like reinvigorated or kids who just saw the movie things to enjoy.
Yep.
Again, I'm surprised no movie time, but doing an RPG for the older fans and then a Peach game for, I'm hoping, younger fans too. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Peaches.
Then
they should just call it Peaches. Come on now.
Then, oh my God, stop. Then the best Luigi's Mansion game is getting remade. Or digitally enhanced for the Switch, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which was on the 3DS. So that game is coming out in 2024. It makes me then wonder if they are going to maybe shadow drop the version of the first game, Luigi's Mansion, the first one. Maybe they shadow drop something like that, or they announce it later that it's just coming. But Dark Moon, great game. Luigi's Mansion 3 was a great game. Excited for it.
Excellent. And Luigi's getting some love too. I mean, that's the thing. Like everybody got something except Donkey Kong.
Yep. Except DK. Oh,
my daughter sings the rap because of it.
Really?
She'll walk around and be like, she calls BK Donkey Kong. BK Donkey Kong. Fine, whatever. We're
Donkey Kong Burger King. Strange one. Arkham Trilogy coming to the Switch.
So dumb, dude.
So out of left field.
Why do I want to play a game on a Switch when I could play it for cheaper on anything else?
I guess the only reason you would want it is if you never played it. But Arkham Asylum came out 2009, 2010. So it's like, what's the point?
If you are at the age range to play that game, you have played it if you wanted to, or you can get it cheap.
Yeah.
If you are a new video gamer who likes the Switch, that is not a game for you because it is, frankly, I would not let a kid play it. And I don't mean like teens or whatever. I mean like, younger, like, oh, I like Mario and Luigi.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird. Like, who is it for? I haven't seen anybody that's like, man, finally, God, I can play this 10-year-old game on my Switch.
Arkham City still slaps though. I would be interested to see how it runs. Truthfully, that's all I want to know. How's it run?
It runs like I run, Pez.
Oof. Not well, and only for money.
You right? You do be right though. That's
got him. Oh, I snorted a little bit. There you go, everyone.
Oh.
Let's see. Gloomhaven coming out in September. Stop me if you care about any of these games. Just Dance 2024. And a pirate dancing.
The chat was filled with like L when that came out.
So the weird thing is like they announced all these first party games right away, and then we're stuck in this weird middle area now where it's just like, it's like giving someone steak and potatoes, and then once they're done, you take it away, and then you give them like a side salad, and everyone's like, we don't want side salad, give us dessert.
They need people to just come down off that high. I will say though, I don't play Just Dance. Obviously, I don't Just Dance. I just don't. That's me. But when they said K-pop, I was like, oh, cool. And then they charged up with like Blackpink, which I love Blackpink, but they picked How You Like Me Now, which is not. God, it's like entry level. And I'm not saying get likes, but like there's like very popular songs for K-pop that are everywhere. Like it just seemed like this game was like TikTok this song. Because BTS. I saw like different things. BTS, most of them are in the army.
I don't know anything about them. They're the only like band I know.
Yeah, I'm giving you an actual answer for like a throwaway question. A lot of them are. You have to serve in the military in South Korea. A lot of them are doing it at the same time. Suga's not. He's actually. That's why he's doing the song with Halsey, and he's going on tour in the Northeast.
Suge Knight.
There. Shungite.
Suge Knight.
No, not Suge Knight. Shungite.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Suge Knight. Silent Hope, roguelite-ish action RPG from your homies, Xseed and Marvelous.
Love it.
That's coming out October 3rd. Any thoughts on that?
No, but Xseed is having some good games coming out. A lot of good demos out lately. There's actually a game, not Nintendo related, sorry, but it's called Cuisiner. I actually have some stickers still over there. I played it 2 years ago. It was this one nice man at a booth, and he was indie publishing it, and he had a really cool story. I'd like to have him on because I thought it was excellent. And then when we went this year, we looked at the Xseed booth, and I was like, that's Cuisiner. They got picked up by Xseed Marvelous. So within a year, went from small indie, one chair, one TV, to huge demo on like Steam. I don't know what it's called. Now they have like a bunch of demos out now.
Mm-hmm.
Crushing it. So yeah, I'm always down for anything Xseed and Marvelous. At least to give it a try, a look. But it's cool to see. I'm excited. It's not just PlayStation anymore. They're moving on.
We're pulling for them.
There we go.
Fae Farm, another farming co-op game coming out on November 8th.
They did that last time too, right? During their last direct, I feel like it was more it's farming cozy games.
Nintendo is just like, oh, you guys like Stardew Valley? Here's more Stardew Valley with different names, and people just have to be eating it up. Just eating it up.
I get it. Like, yeah, Animal Crossing is like, I associate Switch with everyone who owns Animal Crossing, but like, how many of those can you actually play before it's too much?
I don't know. I played Stardew Valley. I played Animal Crossing, and like that's it for like cozy games like that. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure they're great. I'm sure, like, people who love that stuff, but like, you can't be like, yeah, I'm balancing between this cozy game and this cozy game at the same time. I got to balance both farms. This isn't Farmville, all right? There's no one farm to rule them all on Facebook. I'm not inviting you to
this is
plant my
Farmville,
crops.
and Meemaw is asking me to water her crops. Meemaw's like, hey, can you go water my lettuce?
You believe there are people that we probably have met on Twitch and through here that weren't alive when Farmville was a thing?
I can't. But yes, they definitely have. There's dozens of them.
Oh,
Dozens. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 coming out no October 19th. Stop me if you care about any of these. Manic Mechanics coming out on July 13th. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope gets DLC, The Last Spark Hunter, later today. Didn't play that one. Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince is here. It's coming December 1st. Which Dragon Quest, I like Dragon Quest, but man, Dragon Quest 11 was so long. It was so long. I got like halfway through the game, probably put in like, I feel like I put in 100 hours, but I think it was like 25. And the story I felt just kept going and going. It's just one of those like JRPG games where it just keeps, Persona 5, 1,000 hours. Bravely Default 2, 1,000 hours. And it's just like, are we ever going to end? And you think you're at a logical ending point, and all of a sudden like another character is like, I also saw the bad guy. And then they come in and join the party, and you have another 25 hours in their dungeon getting their whole backstory and why they are potentially the new villain, but you don't really know they're the new. Anyway.
Who hurt you?
Man, Dragon Quest 11. That's who hurt me. Dragon Quest 11. Pikmin 4 got a Pikmin 4 that we knew about Pikmin 4 because they announced it at a previous direct coming out July 21st. The first two games, Pikmin 1 and 2, are dropping on Nintendo Switch today, and a Pikmin 4 demo is coming out June 28th. I've never played Pikmin. I don't know anything about Pikmin other than Oleander is in
Olimar.
Oleander
sells you wands.
Yeah, he's the Harry Potter guy. Yep, there we go. There we go. He's the Harry Potter guy. Olimar is in Smash. That's all I know.
Pikmin's cool. I played it. So again, another game that's going to just probably tank the, resale. But Pikmin was like really weird when I saw it because I got it like when I first got the GameCube. I still have one. I think I have 1 and 2. If I don't have 2, my cousin does. I'm going to take it from him. But he rescue. But it's like you get these little Pikmin, you like do these things, you're trying to rebuild your ship. But I remember when I was like younger, if you leave any Pikmin behind, you blast off for the evening and then they get eaten by these like little goobers. And that like really bothered me. And I didn't play a lot of it. I've also seen like streamers that are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like crush this. I got, I'm rolling deep. I got 200 Pikmin, and this like little worm rolls over half of them, and they all just ghost. And it's like,
it happens.
Dude, that game is so stressful. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. And maybe it's just me, and I'm too high strung. But like, I feel like I would get too emotionally invested in my Pikmin, and when one dies, I would just.
That's it.
Give me bereavement,
that's
man.
It.
Like
that's
I can't.
You could never play Cult of the Lamb. The first time one of your villagers dies, it's over.
Dude, I couldn't play Cult of the Lamb because I'd just be picking up poop everywhere.
True, they do make a lot.
But I mean, the one interesting thing about this Pikmin though is so they're adding like these like other things like a nighttime day night cycle, which I don't think they did before. Before if it was at night, that's danger. You have to get away. Like you don't get to play at night. Like that's when the turn ends. But then they also added this like little dog that's gonna help you and you can like rank up. Now I don't know anything about 3. This is 4. So I think it's cool how like they adding like a progression system and like you get these like coins for doing stuff, and that's how you're gonna like get better, like build your person up, your like little dog. So again, continuing to innovate. Not a game for me, but again, it's not because it's bad, it's because I'm too stressed out about it.
It's all right. Speaking of stressing out, first volume of the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection coming to the Switch on October 24th. Don't care.
Want to know something funny? When that trailer came out and they showed some things, I thought it was like not what the game would look like. Then they showed like the Game Boy games, and I was like, oh, are they making it pixelated for Nintendo hardware? Whatever. Are we going 16-bit?
It just it reminds me of the, whatever. I'm not a big Metal Gear guy, so I don't really care.
No.
Vampire Survivors coming out to the Switch on August 17th, which I hear is actually incredibly good. I've never played it, and it seems like a game that's right up my alley. Maybe I should check it out, but I haven't. Headbangers Rhythm Royale, pigeon-based musical battle royale.
Okay, that looks sick, dude.
It looks fun, but can we stop with battle royales, please?
They're doing it because they want it to be Fall Guys without the platforming. It looks fun, and I think it's really clever that they're doing battle royale. I don't know how it's gonna work because I didn't know Nintendo could do like a battle royale online thing. I thought that just wasn't a thing that was done.
I mean, we'll see what it actually runs like.
But that game looks stupid.
It was bizarre.
Silly.
Yeah, it's gonna be silly, which is cool.
And I imagine if that does well, though, you're gonna start to see these pigeons friggin' everywhere, dude.
Which is cool. I'm down. Yeah. I'm down for something new. Penny's Big Breakaway, new platformer coming out.
The yo-yo one,
2024. Yep. Mario
Very
Kart
Nintendo.
8, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe getting Wave 5 DLC. Includes new track and returning races. Petey Piranha, Wiggler, and Kamek.
People were freaking out that Petey Piranha was back. Even the Wiggler thing, I was like, what? Whatever. But Petey Piranha, I remember from what is it? The GameCube one.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was called.
Double Dash.
Double Dash.
No. Double Dash wasn't on GameCube. Double Dash I thought was on maybe it was GameCube.
What I played. I'm to bring my GameCube into the classrooms at
True, had its own handle.
Throw it up on the TV, bring some snacks, play it on a projector.
Done.
But yeah, I was shocked, and Kamek makes sense because again, the movie, like I like how they're like, yes, he's not because of the movie, he existed before that, but it's just cool how they're like, oh yeah, let's bring him here. Just good timing.
Yeah, you lean into the movie. Why not?
Do it.
It made over $1 billion. Lean into that. Star Ocean Second Story remake is coming out November 2nd. Looks awesome. I've heard Star Ocean 2 Second Story is very, very good. So I will be checking that out. Love a good RPG. WarioWare. Motion controlled WarioWare. November 3rd. What an insane thing to make.
Those games make no sense. I get it, you know what I mean? But it's like pick his nose, and then you do that, and then it's like
it's all about.
It's like Coco Melon for adults, dude.
It's like yeah. It is just super fast mini games that you play against, like with your friends.
It's crazy, dude. The concept is unreal.
Yeah.
It's like, but hey, why not?
Yeah, why not? That's the thing. Why not? Nintendo Live coming to Seattle. Will be interesting to see what that is. New Zelda amiibo featuring Princess Zelda and Ganondorf. And lastly, they ended. We said we wanted dessert, friends, and what they did was they put a big fat slice of cake in your pie hole. As they announced a brand new 2D Mario called Super Mario Brothers Wonder. And it looks like someone rolled into Nintendo and said, hey, what if we made a Super Mario game, but we were actually on mushrooms that didn't make you a big boy? Because it is one of the trippiest looking games probably Nintendo has made in a long time, especially when it comes to Mario. Waba, your thoughts on it?
Yeah, that game was definitely developed by the Seattle branch of Nintendo for you.
For sure.
They were, because of the high altitude.
Yeah, the altitudes. Yeah.
But the best part, and I think that's our thumbnail, is he turns into an elephant. And I love how this like little flower mouth is like, oh yeah, like that Goomba's sleeping, you should probably step around him, and then you like knock him, and the thing goes, oh, well then.
It's cool. It's cool, man. It looks great. There's going to be co-op. We saw that. Mario, Luigi, Toad, Princess Peach, Princess Daisy playable in this game. Unsure if they'll probably be online and local co-op. I'm guessing. I don't want to assume, but it was great. I liked. There were a few takeaways I had from it. One, Mario didn't look super slippery like he does in the new Super Mario Brothers Wii. and all those kind of like 2D games. I haven't liked 2D Mario games in a while because Nintendo has seemingly been so safe with it. So like New Super Mario Brothers, Wii U Deluxe, or whatever they put on the Switch. I got it. I was like, why am I playing this? It is Mario Brothers, but this is different because they have like that weird flower that all of a sudden changes everything. Clearly some new power-ups. You get to turn into an elephant. Like, let's go. And it just seems more weird and wacky and out there and less safe than Nintendo normally is.
Yes.
And I dig it. It looks like they, it seems like they said, okay, let's look back at all the 2D games. Okay, they're boring. New Super Mario Brothers, boring. New Super Mario Brothers 2, boring. Super Mario Brothers Wii, actually not that bad. Super Mario Brothers Wii U, boring. Super Mario Brothers Wii U Deluxe on the Switch, boring, right? Like, they're all the same. They're formulaic. You go to the ice world, the pirate ship, the blah, 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 blah. This, they were like, okay, let's just completely change it. And here's the thing. That game comes out in 4 months.
That's crazy.
4 months. It wasn't like they announced it with, oh, it's coming out 2024. October 20th, 2023.
They're good about that, where they're not like, oh yeah, let me tease you about this like 2 years down the road. They're like, no, it's coming. This is what the game will look like, and this is what you're gonna get. And oh, by the way, pre-order it now because you're getting it in a few months. Always.
Like, let's very quickly talk about I think Xbox has Starfield coming out in September 6th, right? Their last big release was Redfall, and before that, who knows? This is what Nintendo has dropped. They dropped Tears of the Kingdom. Then, so Tears of the Kingdom, that was what, May?
Yeah.
Pikmin 4 in July. These are all first party games. Pikmin 4, July. Detective Pikachu, October 10th. Super Mario Brothers Wonder, October 20th. And then Super Mario RPG Remake, November 17th.
Where do you get the money and the time to play all these?
And that's just what we know about right now. Who knows that at Nintendo Live, they announced something for December. Like, realistically, you could buy a Nintendo game pretty much every month. They're releasing something every month that's first party or very close to it every month. It's like
And then
August.
you can get Batman.
It's like August. Yeah, September you get Batman. There you go. Bing, bang, boom. But like the only thing that's not, the only month that doesn't have like a solid Nintendo game, first party game is August. So it's like Nintendo just came out and just said, you know what? Here are a bunch of games. There was no fluff per usual. Here's a bunch of games. Most of them are coming out this year. Here's a couple big surprises. A few of them are coming out at the, towards the holiday season. And there you go. And it's 40 minutes, once you kind of skip the 30-minute preamble of just waiting in the YouTube video. Also hide the chats, everybody, because they're terrible. Imagine spending, imagine spending you're a small indie company, right? And you're spending your money making this game. And then you're so excited it's going to be on Nintendo Direct and you're like watching it and the chat's up and it's just a bunch of dudes being like, oh, massive L, fat L. Like haven't even played it yet.
Common Nintendo L.
Yeah, common Nintendo L.
I will say, as soon as I saw that RPG thing, I quote tweeted and just read W.
Oh my God. I feel bad. At least like when you play a game, at least you can play a game and then be like, yeah, it's not that good. This is why. But just to see a trailer and then be like, oh, it actually looks terrible. You wasted your life. You wasted everything you have done up into your life now means nothing because you're a common L.
Someone goes, when's the Fortnite 2 announcement?
Dude, Nintendo, all those like conference chats are super toxic. Super toxic. I hate them. Sometimes they're good for a laugh, but for the most part, I'm just like, no, I can't deal with you.
Just absolute degenerates.
But you have to wonder now that the big boys are done, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, how Sony looks at the other two press conferences and is like, we did a good job. Like how?
Dude, I knew as soon as I knew during the conference that they were toast.
Dusted.
What I don't even remember the name of the game, but it was like retro in space, and everyone's like, "Oh god, this looks so good!" I'm like, "This doesn't tell you anything." And then they come out with a tweet. They're like, "Hey, here's some gameplay from the game. Why did you not show me the gameplay during the time you had my attention?"
So that was
so dumb.
So that was Conquered, and this is why
That's
I
what
remember
it's called.
Yes, because we complained about it, and then the other day I did some homework on it. I don't know why. I think I saw a tweet or something about it. It's a PvP multiplayer game. It's not even like
I totally got that from the trailer.
Yeah, it's not
Loved
even like if it was like, oh, we're like a No Man's Sky Starfield ripoff. Cool. All right, fine. We're like a Rogue Galaxy, whatever that game's called. All right, cool. Nope. It's a PvP game. I was like, this makes no sense. I'm not gonna play. No, I'm not playing this. It looks nice. The colors are pretty. I'm not playing this.
Yeah, great. Neat trailer about a ship.
Absolutely not.
It could have been a fashion simulator for all I knew.
Put that PvP in your PIPE and smoke it. I don't think so. I don't think so. God. But yeah, so I honestly thoughts overall on the Nintendo Direct.
That was great. Something for everyone. The things that they meant to have hit well. Yep. The things that were kind of like exploratory. I forget what the name is, but like the yo-yo one. I'm like, oh, this looks. People are gonna like this. Someone's gonna pick it up. Like. I feel like there wasn't anything except Batman. I think Batman was a low point, and when I say low point, I mean because they cut so quick. They're like, here's what we're going to tell you. That's also, too, what I think is interesting. They preface it with a picture so you know, okay, I'm going to be watching this. You don't have to wonder.
Right.
So, like, they're telling you, like, oh, man, okay, this next part's going to suck. You don't have to, like, wonder the whole... Like, they just get it, and they probably because they've been doing this so long, not that the other companies haven't, but they're the reason... I imagine Nintendo's the reason why they do these online conferences. They've been doing it forever. You want to go to E3? Fine. Enjoy spending millions. We're just going to do it from home on our jammies. Done.
Yeah. We're going to get we're going to get some of the boys up there and we're just going to run it on YouTube and we're done.
I do love how it's all suits that are a little loose with unbuttoned top button. It's just it's I can't not see it whenever they come up. They're just like, yeah, conscious choices. Just
it's the best.
Undo it.
Cash. You know how those Japanese are super casual when it comes to work. So you got to unbutton the top button. It's definitely not a culture where people just want to jump out the window or anything. It's super cash.
I know.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
No one minds being the first to leave the office.
Yeah, no.
It's not looked down on.
They love it. But honestly, I think if they played that 2 weeks ago, people would be saying it was the best conference. Because of just because of the amount of first party games. And they were a lot of big names, like Mario, Peach, Luigi, Pikachu. Those are big names. It would be like if Xbox came out and they went, here's Starfield, but here is a new Halo, here is a new Gears of War, here is a this and that and this and that. That's what it's like. So yeah,
they did good.
Yeah, I will say a couple people were bagging on about like a Switch 2 announcement, but like they're not going to announce it anytime soon. Why should they? You're going to buy their games. Their games run relatively well still on 7-year-old hardware, 6-year-old hardware. So, I mean, you can make Tears of the Kingdom run. You're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would love a Switch 2. I would love a Switch Pro. I would love something akin to my Steam Deck. So I can play high def 60 frame per second Mario or whatever, but the Switch is fine for now.
If they did come out with another announcement, I imagine it would be in August or September to get ready for the holiday rush. I don't think they'd need to do it now.
Well, they came out and said you're not going to see a Switch 2 until like next, they're not going to announce anything until like next spring or something.
And hold your butts.
Yeah. It'll be fine. But honestly, good lineup of games they have coming out. Good lineup.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. You know what else I like, Baba?
What's that?
Hanging out with us at youtube.com/3dadsandaconsole.
What? At youtube.com/3dadsandaconsole? You can
That's right. You can hang out with us live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch us do Mr. Mime. You can watch us mime Mr. Mime. And all the audio listeners like, what are they doing?
Why is there silence? They're tapping on their CD players.
Did Pez's computer mess up again?
There was a point though. I did think I exited Discord when you hear me go, "Oh."
That'd have been, yeah. You went, oh, I looked at the screen. I was like, did he swear? I don't understand what happened. Did he catch himself? Yeah, big time.
And
Big
playing
league.
that, wow, that actually took us the whole stinking time.
The whole show.
Yeah, which is good because nothing else happened. Okay,
I mean, Xbox and PlayStation raised their prices. It's only inflation. They're only making record profits year over year. But hey, let's raise their hardware. Why not?
Just don't pay.
Why not? Raised Game Pass. I think the only thing that's not being raised is the Xbox Series X in the US, I believe. Once I saw Microsoft raise their prices, I just tuned out because of course they did. Because capitalism loves you.
Like, I hate to say it, but they should. Like, it's cheap for what the value you get. It's not like PlayStation Plus where, like, okay, maybe you hit on a few months. They're like, hey, we're going to release, like, 12 games data. Like, that's what it is.
But it's not just Game Pass. They're raising the price of their consoles, too. Just like Sony. Sony's raising the price of the PS5.
What? How much more can you expect people to pay? And then they're going to be like, why is no one buying PlayStation VR 2? Don't you have monies?
Don't you have currency? Hello, American. Can't you put it on your credit card? Don't you have a credit card? Would you like the Sony credit card?
Can I tell you, I just saw this guy on TikTok. He was like flexing like this like 100K watch. And he's like, dude, I know how to get, like, this is how you just get whatever you want. You buy a watch, you open a business, you get these business credit cards, you buy the watch, and you're not held liable for it. The businesses, and you go bankrupt, and you sell the watch for money.
What?
Don't. By the way, this is not financial advice. Do not do that. That's illegal. They'll come after you.
People that listen to business TikTokers deserve to fail. I saw one where it was some bro younger than me. He was like, hey, I'm going to tell you how to be successful. Okay. All right. There are 24 hours of the day. You sleep 8 days. You sleep 8 hours a day. And then the rest of the time you get up early, you grind. And like, that was it. And it was like, bro, what are you talking about? No, how you become a millionaire is you ask your rich dad to give you money. So you like, I saw another guy on TikTok. He was like, it's not hard to be a millionaire before you're 20. I'm a millionaire right now. And like, I looked into him and it was like, his dad is rich and he gave him like seed money to start a business and
like investment property. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, come on. Some old guys like, these millennials. First off, we're like 40. Stop talking about us like we're 3. These millennials just gotta buy a house. Buy. You know what? Don't buy one house. Buy 10 houses. It's like
they'll pay for each other.
Yeah, buy 10 houses and jack up the rent, and then they'll pay for each other year over year, compound interest daily. It's like that doesn't work when you're poor, my guy. Chill, daddy. Dude, chill. Literally,
Gary V actually goes, you know what? If you're not making like X amount of money per year, you should quit your job and just start going to yards.
Yeah,
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Just quit your job and go to yard sales and hope you find 15 original Ouija boards. So then you can pay your rent for the first 2 months.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. Don't listen to idiots on the internet. Listen to us, but don't listen to the other idiots on the internet.
Well, we're not giving you business advice because
I will.
We will for
Did you want me to?
For a fee. There's a fee involved, but we won't give it to you free on TikTok.
No.
But we will do it on youtube.com/3dads-on-a-console.
If you go to our course, we'll teach you all about financial literacy.
3 dads.
And the first lesson after you pay 6 installments of $99.99 is
that's right.
Chapter 1. Don't listen to dope selling you courses on the internet.
That's right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to 3 Dads and a Checkbook. This is
Checkbook.
The 3 Dads and a Checkbook. This is Pizzelle 56X. Do you want to know how I became a successful businessman? By working full time, but then also having to hustle on a podcast and a Twitch stream? Let me tell you about it.
I sold a course. telling people to just sell a course. That's how you do it.
That's how you do
So
it.
buy our course at youtube.com/that's at a console.
Easy.
Any final words for the folks?
While the Bruins are at it, hopefully they can bring back Greg Zanin. They can dig him out of whatever supermarket he's working at right now. Maybe we can get like Andrei Mezikov. Maybe
Can we get Timmy T out of his bunker?
Maybe we'll find Tomas Kaberle. I don't know. Let's just put the whole 2010 to 2015 Bruins together. I don't know. What's Kasper Stogevins doing these days? Where's what is Gregory Campbell's
Stogevins, the Rooster?
Yeah, the Rooster. What is Gregory Campbell's tibia up to these days? Who knows? Nobody knows, but we got to find him. We got to find him and bring him back. That's what we have to do.
I mean, Kells is already on the bench, so we got one.
Yeah, hey, there we go. We can bring back Chris Kelly, and you know what? While we're at it, why don't we throw Peter Chiarelli back up? Where's Carl Soderberg and his good eye? What are they doing?
We got front office of All-Stars. We've got Neil. We've got Sweeney. We've got these. Busic's still part of the org. Tuukka's our ambassador. Just lace him up. Get Busic out there.
I hate it.
Put him on Chara's shoulders. He'll be the tallest player in the league.
Let's go find Ray Bork. What's Ray doing? Take him out of his restaurant and say, "Hey, buddy, lace him up. Time to lace him up." Unbelievable. Milan Lucic. What year is it? Where am I? Jeez Louise.
Two things are going to make me excited. This is 3. Resign Bergeron, even though he's, probably just done with everything. Resign Trent Frederick because I love him, and then resign Lucic. I don't want anyone who can score goals.
Because you want to sell t-shirts. Shut up.
Dude, I just want people to go out. I don't even care if they score. They can just go out there and do cardio. I just want to see some physical hockey this year. We got a bunch of people. They put up 80 penalty minutes a year. They got maybe 1-2 assists, no goals, 20 minutes ice time per game.
Yeah, sounds like
those are
that hockey team sounds like the one I watch on twitch.tv/Waba Plays. The ultimate burn.
Yeah, true. Well, with that being said, thank you guys for hanging out with us, talking Nintendo. If you like Nintendo, hope you enjoyed. If you don't like Nintendo, same.
Correct.
Make sure to check us out on youtube.com/that's on a console. We have a lot of fun things coming up. Also, we're going to be talking soon. We'll give a little teaser, big market tease. We're going to be talking a little bit about the Jimmy Fund this year and what we're going to be doing with them. We're really excited. We did a campaign for it last year. Thanks to Pez and Ride or Die. The 3 of us were part of the highest campaign, largest campaign. So if you haven't done a charity event before, let us know. If you want to be a part of our 3 Dads and a Console team, we'll have more information soon, but this is a big market tease. But also, too, if you're a Boston area creator who wants to get involved, reach out to us because they're putting an event soon, and we want you to come.
For sure.
You're going to that, right?
One that we may be hosting.
Oh, that's the big market tease right there. Get ready.
Ooh.
And with that, we're going to leave you until next time. Sign Lucic. Bye, guys.
Bye.